The most luxury houses in the world. Michael Jordan's Illinois estate. The basketball star's Highland Park, Illinois, home, which has been on the market since 2012. Recently saw its listing price drop to $14.9 million, roughly half of its original $29 million asking price. The Last Dance, the 2020 docuseries co-produced by ESPN and Netflix about Jordan and his career with the Chicago Bulls, may drum up new interest in the estate, which features more than 50,000 square feet of living space, a regulation-sized basketball gym, a 14-car garage, and 7 acres of land. The former Textile Museum in Washington, D.C. In October 2016, Jeff Bezos bought the former Textile Museum in Washington, D.C., for $23 million in cash, which was $1 million over asking price, according to the Washington Post. Bezos's property in the Kalorama neighborhood spans 2 homes, for a combined total of 27,000 square feet. This property housed the Textile Museum for nearly 90 years until it moved to George Washington University in 2013. The 2 mansions, both of which are listed on the National Register of Historic Places, were previously sold together in 2015 for $19 million. The penthouse at the Getty Residences in New York City. Once the site of a Getty oil gas station, this corner in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood is now home to a luxury condominium building designed by architect Peter Marino. The penthouse, which includes about 10,000 square feet across the top 3 floors of the building, was purchased by billionaire investor Robert F. Smith for $59 million in 2018. The Hidden Hills, California, home of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. This estate, once the home of Lisa Marie Presley, was reportedly purchased by Kardashian and West for $20 million in 2014. The couple then worked with Belgian designer Axel Vervoort to transform the massive home into a futuristic Belgian monastery, as West described it to Architectural Digest. The nearly all-white estate reflected the pair's minimal style and housed their art collection, which included pieces by Isabel Rower. Oprah Winfrey's promised land in Montecito, California. Known for her privacy, Oprah doesn't divulge many details about her sanctuary on the California coast. But she has shared with Veranda the extensive rose garden she designed with master rosarian Dan Buffano. Oprah also worked with legendary designer Rose Tarlow to redecorate the 23,000 square foot Georgian mansion. The Bel Air, home of Jay-Z and Beyoncé. With about 30,000 square feet of living space and an extra 10,000 square feet of outdoor living space. Complete with 4 outdoor swimming pools and a full basketball court. The Bel Air residence of Beyoncé and Jay-Z is as fully loaded as they come. When the couple purchased the home for $88 million in 2017, it set a record for the most expensive home sale in Bel Air. The Playboy Mansion in Los Angeles' Holmby Hills neighborhood. This 1927 Gothic Tudor revival estate, once the residence of the late Playboy magazine founder Hugh Hefner, features 6 bedrooms, 6 full baths, a tennis court and swimming pool, a 4-bedroom guest house, and, of course, the legendary grotto. When the mansion was listed for $200 million in 2016, it was the most expensive house on the market in the US at that time. It was originally designed by Arthur R. Kelly for Arthur J. Letts Jr., son of the Broadway department store founder Arthur Letts. Palazzo di Amore in Beverly Hills. Owned by billionaire developer Jeffrey Green, this Mediterranean-style estate has a whole lot to love about it. Starting with spectacular views of Los Angeles and the surrounding canyons. Other sublime features include a hillside vineyard, manicured gardens and a waterfall. A Turkish spa, a DJ booth with a revolving dance floor and laser light system, a 50-seat movie theater, and parking for 150 cars. Bill Gates' Xanadu 2.0 in Medina, Washington. It took Gates 7 years, and $63 million to build his 66,000 square foot waterfront estate in the Seattle suburb of Medina. Not surprisingly, the home is packed with high-tech amenities, including a sensor system that regulates temperature and lighting, an underwater music system in the pool, and computer screen displayed artwork that can be changed with the click of a button. The mansion reportedly also boasts 6 kitchens and 24 bathrooms. 924 Bel Air Road in Bel Air. Developer Bruce Makowski thought of everything a billionaire might want at home with this 38,000 square foot Bel Air mansion. In addition to the more traditional trappings of 2 primary bedrooms, 10 guest suites, 21 bathrooms, 3 kitchens, 5 bars, and even a massage room and wellness spa. The estate boasts more outrageous amenities like a helipad, infinity pool, candy wall, 2 wine cellars, 4-lane bowling alley, and pop-up outdoor theater. Had it sold for its original listing price of $250 million, it would have been the most expensive home to sell in the U.S. Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach. It's not easy to place a value on Trump's resort-turned-residence in Palm Beach, but Forbes estimated its worth at $160 million in 2018. Trump purchased the estate, which was built by Marjorie Merriweather Post in the 1920s, for about $10 million in 1985. When Post died in 1973, she left the residence to the federal government to be used as a presidential and diplomatic retreat. Upkeep for the house proved expensive, however, and the government returned the property to the Marjorie Merriweather Post Foundation in 1981. It sold Mar-a-Lago to Trump just 4 years later. Trump used it as a private residence until 1995 when he converted it into a private club. He has once again taken up residence there following his departure from the White House. Spelling Manor in Holmby Hills. Once the home of the late television producer Aaron Spelling, this 56,000 square foot home boasts 14 bedrooms and 27 bathrooms and was once the largest home in Los Angeles County. The over-the-top style starts right at the front door with a 40-foot-high foyer designed after the O'Hara plantation. Tara, from Gone with the Wind, the estate counts a gym, a wine cellar and tasting room, a beauty salon with 3 stations, and massage and tanning rooms among its amenities. The Jack Warner Estate in Beverly Hills. In 2020, Jeff Bezos purchased the Jack Warner Estate in Beverly Hills for $165 million from David Geffen, who bought the home in 1990 for a then record purchase price of $47.5 million. The Georgian-style mansion was built in 1936 by Jack Warner, the head of Warner Brothers Studios, who lived there until his death in 1978. The purchase adds to the growing real estate portfolio of Bezos, who is considered to be the 24th largest landowner in the country. 18 to 19 Kensington Palace Gardens in London. Owned by Indian steel tycoon Lakshmi Mittal, the 55,000 square foot, 19th century mansion was originally built as 2 semi-detached homes, after housing the Egyptian and Russian embassies for many years. The buildings were purchased by developer David Khalili, who merged the 2 into one downright palatial residence. 220 Central Park South Penthouse in New York City. Hedge fund billionaire Ken Griffin made history when he purchased the 24,000 square foot penthouse in this Robert A.M. Stern Architects designed skyscraper overlooking New York's Central Park for $238 million, making it the most expensive home sold in the U.S. The 79-story tower is distinctive because of its color. The building is sheathed in Alabama Silver Shadow limestone. It's also known for an array of luxurious amenities, which include a spa, an athletic club, private dining and entertaining facilities, and a private motor court. 4 Fairfield Pond in Sagaponack, New York. Ira Rennert's giant limestone Italian Renaissance-style home sits on 63 acres of beachfront property in the Hamptons. The 62,000 square foot mansion has 29 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, and an expansive 91-foot dining room. The property is also home to all kinds of luxury leisure spaces, such as a basketball court, a bowling alley, squash courts, tennis courts, 3 swimming pools, and a garage that can hold up to 100 cars. Mesa Vista Ranch in the eastern Texas Panhandle. The late T. Boone Pickens' 65,000-acre ranch boasts a lodge, a private airport, a pub, an 11,000 square foot bird dog kennel with room to house 40 dogs, a chapel, golf fairways and greens, and nearly 20 man-made lakes. The oil tycoon moved his childhood home from Oklahoma to the ranch in 2008. The Odeon Tower penthouse in Monaco. The 35,000 square foot apartment at the top of the Tour d'Aon, Developed by Group Marzocco and designed by architect Alexander Giraldi. Spans several floors and comes with its own elevator. The private luxury doesn't stop there. A waterslide from an upper floor into an infinity pool with 360-degree views of the surrounding landscape makes this penthouse pretty spectacular.